More confidence. It's been wonderful We were in the middle of a pandemic. Like I started like the first week that everything opened, like True Core would open back up. I think it was like that first week. I worked for another fitness organization before, and I lost that job in the middle of the pandemic. I was looking for something to kind of up my fitness game, I guess. Kind of that next step after getting back to it after having kids. And I needed an outlet. I needed something to get outside of the house. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and this is the only time that I have for myself. So it's all kinds of things. I needed a way to spend some time on myself. I needed to find a way to like working out. So it's kind of a big thing. It's kind of all-encompassing. Definitely self-care. Challenging myself. I was kind of in a rut with like a fitness rut. And I had actually looked into True Core for probably a year before I actually came, and I just never pulled the plug and kept thinking about it. I was on the like calling list apparently, so that's what finally got me here is somebody actually called or emailed me. I think they called. So it was a matter of getting in here and actually getting over being afraid of not knowing what I was doing. But once I did, here I am. Probably the confidence. And just having something for me after having two kids really close together and not feeling like I had anything for myself for a while, just finding a piece of myself again.
So important.
And honestly, with, like I said, the losing weight or looking better, that kind of thing, they're definitely things that we all think about when we get into any kind of fitness journey, but trying not to concentrate on those, but trying to work on getting stronger and being able to lift heavier has actually had the results of body composition goals that I had that I hadn't been able to achieve before, but in not focusing on that necessarily and focusing on trying to be strong and lifting heavy weight, those things started to happen when they hadn't happened before. Like in my entire adult life, I'm in the best shape I've ever been. This is one of my friends, well, there's my two closest friends, I get called their strong friend a lot now,
Yes.
which is hilarious.
You could be called worse.
It's just funny. Like in conversation, it comes up, she can deadlift whatever number it happens to be at that point. And I was like, oh, that's how I get described now. Not that I'm even deadlifting a lot, but
More than most.
to people who don't do it,
Yes.
apparently it seems like that. Or
It is a lot. Don't sell yourself short, honey. It is a lot, okay?
and just seeing the confidence that wasn't there before, and that growing. So that's things that friends have pointed out. Thing for me when I came was just getting in the door. Once I got in the door, a lot of that went away. And I had been to a CrossFit gym 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it's been a long time. And this is a very different environment than it was when I went in the past. I have a really hard time trying new things. There's just a lot of anxiety that goes into it, and so coming in, I was afraid of not knowing what I was doing, not knowing the moves, that kind of thing. And anytime I talked to someone about it, I was like, go and try it. They will basically hold your hand and get you through all of the moves you're going to need, all of the classes you're going to do. And even when I like transition to doing other classes, so I'm doing OLE classes now, it's translating from, you know, stuff that Coach Ryan showed me when he was doing my first month of personal training.
Right.
And it's totally translating to that. Now, I'm getting to build on that in other classes, but the base is already there. So by the time I did my first class, like full class with everybody else, I knew the basics of all the moves, and I didn't have to worry about not knowing what I was going to do. And even if I didn't know a move or I hadn't tried a move, there's so much instruction and attention given that I never felt lost, never felt like I didn't know what I was doing. And so I think for anybody that's coming in, like knowing that none of the coaches are going to leave you behind, they're going to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do, that you all are really interested in making sure that whatever course we take is a good fit for us as individuals. And so finding what that best fit is going to be, whether it's, you know, plugging somebody who's a veteran into the class or doing personal training for a while with somebody that's brand new, whatever that looks like. I love that you all are invested in that and making sure that you don't just fall through the cracks when they come in just because they've, you know, signed a commitment.
Nah, absolutely.
That you're actually walking with them through the journey. So, and that's not something that's out there in a lot of places. And I think it's something that a lot of people need. And so when I describe what has kept me here and what made this a better fit, it's that it wasn't about just bringing somebody in and getting them to sign a contract and pay money every month.
No.